Okay, let's do a little chat about AI in the news this week. Um, there are some kind of fun things going on. Um, let's see. Oh yeah, so everybody knows Google has Google Translate. We've had the Translate app on our phones forever, and Google has they set the standard even 20 years ago on translation. And now they're bringing all of that expertise out into some AI experiments. And if you go into your Google account, there's a little icon that looks like a beaker, like from a lab. And you can click on that and see what experiments you can participate in. And so right now, Google has these tiny lessons to help you with phrases like, help, I lost my passport. And it'll give you specific words to the region, grammar tips, and responses. It also has Slang Hang, which is kind of a I don't know, name.
Hmm.
Um, and it will teach you how real people talk, not just what's in the textbooks. So, like when I was in Germany, I said the word gemütlich, which means comfortable, and all of my friends looked at me and laughed. And I was like, "What?" And they said, "We don't say that. You know, that's something that a grandma would say." And they say bequem, which is another word for comfortable. And there are some of those things that in school or in textbooks or probably even in Duolingo, it's just different. It's also different from region. So my kiddo is studying Spanish, and there are some words that they say in Costa Rica that they don't say in Mexico, and they even use different words for the same things. And so as Sarah's been studying his Spanish from Spain Spanish, Mexican Spanish, but having lived in Costa Rica for a year, there are a lot of differences. And Google is, with the Slang Hang, is trying to give you that more local perspective
Hmm.
instead of the formal perspective. And like in German, we learned High German, but if you go to Southern Germany, it's different. If you go to Swiss German, it's different too. And Google is really the go-to for language and has been for decades. Um, there's also, I mean, the headline here is that AI talent flocks to Europe's defense startups. I don't know if they're flocking there, but a lot of AI talent is going to defense startups. And there's a slight concern about having a brain drain. And usually the US get the smartest people, but now because of the shift in politics and the war in Ukraine, there are smart people that are going over to Europe and leveraging their AI skills and getting a good paycheck while also, doing something that they believe in. And then so Reddit is trying to sue. It says it's Reddit's AI experiment, but it actually wasn't Reddit that started the experiment. It was a University of Zurich researchers. They secretly set chatbots into Reddit's change my view forum to test how well AI can change people's opinions on things.
Hmm.
The bots posted over 1,700 comments pretending to be everything from counselors to protesters. And the bots were 6 times more persuasive than humans at changing minds. Yeah. And this speaks to, there are a lot of call centers and even outbound sales that companies are starting to set this up with AI agents because they can be empathetic and persuasive to a more consistent degree than humans. And this experiment really demonstrates that 6 times more persuasive than humans in changing minds. Which leads to the next one about small businesses using AI voice agents. And we've seen this from booking agents on a website to phone call agents. We had a client that's a tile company. They had an extra $50,000 in revenue in their first month of having an AI agent available to make appointments for them. Like it's very simple to get your AI agents trained and they will help you convert, which just gave me an idea for the meeting that I had just before this session. So I'm gonna have to try to remember that one. But 97% of the businesses are reporting more revenue. 82% see improved customer engagement, and 80% say they're saving 5+ hours a week. We see people saving 50% of their time, and these AI chat agents are replacing entire call centers. And all the phone calls from the agents can get recorded. They can be checked for, QA to make sure that they're having good conversations. But again, this is showing how convincing AI agents are. And only about 30% of small, medium businesses are using AI agents this way. And there's a big opportunity for everyone. And if you're not using an AI agent and you are competing with somebody who is, they're going to eat your lunch. They simply just are. Because you cannot scale humans the same way you can scale those AI agents. And then MIT came up with this periodic table for machine learning. If you click through, you can see an image, but it's to help kind of describe and see how the different types of machine learning relate. It's an interesting one. And they're theorizing that it will help them create entirely new AI models and even better AI models. And then Zapier, we've been users of Zapier for years, and now they're launching an AI, it says orchestration platform, or kind of like AI agents that can help you set up the Zaps and do a lot of the work that was really manual before. So we've been experimenting on doing some of the Zaps using their AI that they've integrated. And we'll keep you updated on that one because it's been in beta. So we haven't been able to do too much with it yet. And this is something that we use all the time, especially Emma on our team. She's our Zap expert. So we'll keep you posted. Like, that's a very exciting development. And this week's can't miss tools, Leonardo AI, which is Marikar's favorite image and video generator. It's so cool, the things that you can do on there for free even. OS CRM, which is our CRM that we use that has voice agents and chat bots. And you can even have internal bots for HR or anything. You can have a bunch of bots in your account inside of the OS CRM. That's also where we keep our LMS, or learning management system, for our classes.